Assalamu alaikum sisters. So it's the last 10 days of Ramadan, and I thought I'd spend a lot more time doing ibadah in the last 10 days, because we all know that within the last 10 days we have to try and seek out Laylatul Qadr. So I thought I'll do a little bit of background reading to find out what exactly is Laylatul Qadr, why should I be seeking it, and how exactly should I go about doing this. So it's basically from the book that I showed you guys before, Fazali Amal, and it's from the Ramadhaan section. But it's basically the section where it goes into a bit more about Laylatul Qadr. So I'm just going to read you the intro of how the chapter begins. So Laylatul Qadr, which means the night of power. It is a night that is noted for its great blessings. The Quran Kareem describes it as being greater in blessedness and spiritual virtue than 1,000 months. Just think about it. One night is equivalent to 1,000 months, which in turn means that it is more valuable than 83 years and 4 months. Okay, which one of us can actually sit there for 83 years, day in, day out, and worship Allah? Fortunate is indeed the person who attains the full blessings of this night by spending it in worship of Allah, because he has then attained the reward of ibadah, worship, for 83 years and 4 months, and even more. The most he's so merciful, and he just loves to give us a reward. So we should try and make the most of it. Indeed, the granting of this night for the faithful Muslims is a great favor, because if we try and seek this night, it's not going to benefit Allah. It's not like he's going to get so much reward. No, it's going to benefit us. So why don't we actually try our best to try and obtain this great night? So the origin. Regarding this night, in a hadith reported by Anas radiallahu anhu in Durr Manthur, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is reported to have said, Laylatul Qadr was granted to this ummah of mine, and not to any other ummah before this. As regards the reason for granting of Laylatul Qadr, various views are held. So some people may think, why was Laylatul Qadr? What is the point of Laylatul Qadr? Why to this ummah and not to the previous ummah? Well, I'm just going to carry on and you'll know why. So as regards for the reasons for granting of Laylatul Qadr, various views are held. According to some ahadith, one reason is given thus. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to ponder over the longer lives of peoples of the past. As you guys know, Muslims of the previous ummah actually had longer lives, so they used to live up to something like 900 years. I don't know the exact number, but they used to live for so long. And if you look at the ummah today, at most, people live up to is 80 years of the life expectancy nowadays. So if you think about it, we have a much shorter lifespan in comparison to the previous ummah. So our Prophet ﷺ, he used to worry about us. He used to actually think, well, my ummah's, their lifespan is going to be so short. How are they supposed to compete with the previous ummah? So he used to cry to Allah. He used to, make so much dua for us. And Rasulullah ﷺ used to ponder over the longer lives of peoples of the past, and when comparing them with the much shorter lives of this ummah, he became so greatly saddened, because if this ummah wished to compete with the people before them, then because of their short lives, it would be impossible for them to emulate or surpass the previous ummah in the doing of righteous deeds. Therefore, Allah, in His infinite mercy, Allah's got so much mercy towards us, towards His creation. In His infinite mercy, granted them this night of great blessings. This means that if any one of us is fortunate during his lifetime spends 10 such nights in worship of his Maker, he would have gained the ibadah of worship for 833 years. Can you believe that? If we try and obtain this night, even for 10 years of our life, or every single year, if we can, until we die, think of how many hundreds and hundreds of years we are collecting for us. Because at the end of the day, we have to return to Allah one day. Inshallah, we return to Him in a way so that our book of good deeds is full of rewards, so that inshallah we can have the best hereafter. We can't just think about our life as in all the things that we want to achieve in this world. No, we have to try and build our life for the time when we leave this world, because as Muslims we believe that there is going to be a hereafter. There is going to be a time where Allah's going to ask us what we did with our life, and what we're going to say to Him. What what response are we going to give to our Creator? So really, in these last 10 days, really ponder of what kind of a Muslim individual. Let's think, what kind of a Muslim am I? I'm asking myself first, like, what kind of a Muslim am I? What response am I going to give to my Creator? I don't even make that much time. I've got so much time on my hands, and yet still I don't give that time to my Creator. Ponder in these last 10 nights. Try and, as much as you can, do whatever you can, even if it's one thing that you like to do. Maybe you like praying nafil salahs, maybe you like praying Quran. Whatever you want to do it from your heart, that you're doing it for your Creator, and also do it with the utmost highest quality. It doesn't matter if someone reads 100 salahs a day and the quality is poor, there's no point. Whereas if someone prays the nafil salah, say even 10 nafil salahs in a day, but they pray it with so much beauty and so much quality, that is more better for them. Yeah, so I hope you appreciate again where I'm coming from. So yeah, I just want you du'as, that'll be really appreciated. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to my intro on Laylatul Qadr. Hope to speak to you soon. Assalamu alaikum, sisters.